What it do, homies? We are back with some more Sleep Token. This time we are checking out Provider. This came by way of donation. I do have the lyrics right over here to the side. Make sure we ain't missing nothing. Let's go ahead, shut up, and turn it up.
Wanna be a provider. Gonna you with silk like a spider.
Spider.
Roll or die, you bet I'm a rider. You're out of shell, you're a secret insider. I wanna be a provider. Your guiding hand, your final decider. That bit of future of fire, stoke your desire. Just let me know that you're mine. I wanna be a provider.
Wait, before that, I already know something nasty about to come. Why? Because it's too quiet. You hitting us with too many smooth vocals, right? Calm it down. I told you before, my wife is on this app, and you can't be singing it to her. I'm her provider. You know, the interesting about these lyrics is that they almost kind of seem a little possessive, if you will. Maybe it's just the way that he's singing it, right? Because I do understand provider of all things, but it really kind of gives a creepiness kind of feel to it. Turn this up. Crazy instrumental. All right, no, I had to Google delineate because I feel like I've never heard that word in it's not vocabulary, and this is my first time hearing that word. I had to look it up. Indicate the exact position of, or describe, or portray. So I want to delineate that the last time we were around each other. Okay, delineate. I want to replicate this. If I want you to be my father, I want you to be around me all the time. There's a specific feeling that I got when I was around you that I want to replicate. Okay, and it's driven him so strong, right, to be a provider, that you want to replicate that, and you feel so strongly about it. I can get that. I get that, because me and my wife, you know, we've been together for 17 years. And when I first met her, I wanted to delineate that specific situation, right? So I can kind of live in that blissful moment of me being with her and visualizing a future with her and everything. And I am her provider, my entire family provider. My wife don't work, she's stay-at-home mom. You know, I am definitely a provider. So, you know, these lyrics kind of hit me in a more or personal way. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, okay. New word added to my lexicon. Ooh. I see you. Before we go into that, but I know I would not now, my lover. Caught on you. Do I want to go there? Yes, I do. Asking yourself questions before you slip into this, right? Is this really something that I want to commit to? This is interesting. I want to do more than just bend the rules. Think about friendship, right? When people kind of become like, when you get friend zoned, you want to do more than just bend the rules. Like, we're friends, you know, you and a partner, we're friends, and then you accidentally kiss or something like that. I guess you could technically call that bending the rules, although that might be harassment, you know, depending on if it's not wanted. You know what I mean? So when he says I want to do more than just bend the rules, that's what I think. You know, I want to go above, right? I want to be with you. Bending the rules is kissing you, even though we were friends and everything. But this right here, you've been hitting my phone so hard, I found it breathing, found the phone breathing through a tube in the ICU, kind of on life support. You found your phone breathing through. Yeah, I found my phone breathing through an ICU. So I've been using it so much to where I just thought about this. Breathing through a tube in ICU, what does that look like for a phone? The only thing I could think of is you've been on your phone so much that you have to leave it on the charger. You're using it, right? ICU, keeping it alive on the phone, keeping it, right? That's actually fire. I think that's what that means. Okay. Yo, his vocals, man, I gotta rewind. That's just, whoa. I gotta hear it again. He unlocked something when he made the Caramel song, right? Because you guys can fault me. I don't know if he ever sung like that. You know how he kind of did that distinction of caramel, that little pause that he adds, right? He does the same thing here. It's like a secret cheat code that just really kind of pushes you over the edge.
Exchanging the yes and silence.
There it is again.
Something unsaid on both ends. Surely we know the difference.
Beautiful. Piano, ooh. The tones in those guitars, man, it has that aggression in it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I understand you're sitting here and you're talking about you want to be a provider, everything sounding so sweet, but it just seems like there's just such a dangerous undertone to it. And then you giving me that right there, what you just gave me. Come on, this right here, and our bodies converse like old friends, exchanging years in silence, kind of made me think about, you know, water to a parched individual, right? Our bodies converse like old friends. That's interesting. Bodies converse like old friends. Like, oh, that's what you mean. Old friends, people who know each other. Bodies conversing like puzzles fitting. You know what I mean? Ooh. Okay, exchanging the years. All right.
Gonna you is silk like a spider. Roll or die, you bet I'm a rider. Your outer shell, your secret inside it.
Nice filter.
And your fingers foxtrot up my skyline, going under this time. I can give you what you want. God soldier,
That's interesting. Even in the daylight, I can give you what you want. Okay, I can look at that a couple of ways. I would say, let's just look at this way. Nighttime, the freaks come out. You know what I'm saying? Lust, temptation, make you want to do the naughty, make you do the nasty. I'm giving you what you want right now in the nighttime. When day comes time, it's kind of like sobering up after being drunk. What am I doing here? Oh, that was a mistake and everything. You're not what I want. It was just a temporary fling. So he's saying I can give you what you want even in the daylight. So it doesn't just have to end here. I can please both spectrums of the day, if you will. That's one way to kind of look at it. But also daylight, as in maybe the positive areas of your life where you have preferences on how you would like to move about life, and you obviously have your pitfalls. So he's also saying, not necessarily just sexually, but also, during the ups, that what you picture is your daylight in your life. I can still be there giving you, almost kind of like I'm writing myself in your book of preferences of things that you would like to happen, right? Whatever daylight looks like for your life, right? There's a sunset, there's a night, and then there's a daylight to all our lives. So he's saying no matter what, I can still give you what you want. Man, every song is an experience. I'm very interested in how Sleep Token is going to evolve from this. So powerful, very thematic, very concept heavy. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, let's go down. Okay, here we go. I like to look at the about section afterwards. So this seems to be the first time Vessel is confident both in himself and in the relationship with Sleep. I forgot about the lore of the band. You guys did tell me that. I just forgot about it. He wants to go all in. It feels like everything could work out. The line, okay, here we go. This is the one that caught my eye. Even in daylight, I can give you one. Simply implies that for the first time, Sleep does not only want to exist in his dreams, but she's actually real. Okay, so I was completely off about what was going on. This is about the relationship with Sleep. But you could look at it the way that I was kind of talking about as well, because not everybody has this relationship with Sleep. You can kind of take this concept and pretty much apply it to life, right? He wants to go all out, feel like everything could work. We've always felt we felt this way at some point. Some of you guys watching about maybe certain individuals. It doesn't even have to be with a person. It could be with a goal, like a job or something like that, where things only kind of existed in your dreams, right? But now you feel like you could bring it to life. That's how great ideals are born. You know what I mean? You bring it into daylight, taking it out of the shadows. So, but anyways, that is going to do it for this video. You guys let me know what your thoughts about it. Even though we have this about section, you know, it's just an annotation. We never know if it's true because this says unreviewed, so it's not like official. But let me know what you took from this down in the comments. All right, Dibs out.